Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Keith's Beer Reviews. This evening I'm going to do the last of the Lagunitas beers that I picked up a couple weeks ago in Illinois. I'm going to be doing the Undercover Investigation Shutdown Ale. I guess this is was released in April. This is a seasonal release, so I'm not sure. I don't know about the hoppiness. It said, "We brewed this especially bitter ale in dedication to all of the world's would-be astronauts, in remembrance of the 2005 St. Patrick's Day Massacre on the brewery party grounds, and also in joyous celebration of our 20-day suspension that following January. Do the crime, do the time, get the bragging rights. Cheers." So this comes in at 9.75%. Well, the bottle says 9.87, so I don't see a date on this, but from the website it says our oxymoronic Imperial Mild, a redux to remember the '05 St. Paddy's Day Massacre. Defiant as to style, we can say for sure it is unforgiven and unrepentant. So I'm not sure what this is going to be after a few months. Got a different colored Lagunitas cap, so I will add this one to my collection. Hopefully I can save it. This BB Barfly seems to do a pretty good job of saving caps. And it just dropped on the floor. So let's get this in the glass and see what we have here. Getting a lot of head on there. We got a dark copper, almost amber beer. Got a good 2.5, almost 3-finger head there of a slightly off-white, fairly creamy head. A lot of bubbles. I don't know if you can see that. A lot of bubbles actually clinging to the glass at the bottom, all around the bottom. Let's give it a smell and see what we have here. Okay, got caramel, a little bit of honey, maybe a touch of pininess. I don't know what kind of hops they use in this. I really don't know what kind of ingredients they use. This both Beer Advocate and Rate Beer call it American Strong Ale, so I don't imagine hops are going to be a big component in this. It's got a very rich, sweet, almost fruity aroma to it. It's a good smelling beer. So let's give it a taste and see what we have here. Lots of caramel sweetness on the taste. I think they may be using Belgian yeast in this. I haven't checked out the ingredients. I don't see anything really listed on the bottle, but it's got some of those flavors that might be could be attributed to Belgian yeast. It's a good looking beer, or a good tasting beer. Definitely a sweet beer. Lots of caramel sweetness, little fruitiness. At 9-point-whatever% it is, they say 9.75 on their website. Bottle says 9.87. I think for all I know, I've got a bottle that's 2 years old. Buying it in Illinois, I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't had good luck with the hoppy beers, that's for sure. So, I'm sit and let this warm up a bit, and I'll be back in a few with my final thoughts and grade. Okay, I'm back. It's only been 15 minutes or so. Yeah, I was doing a little more reading on the bottle here. It does say IBUs 72.41, and net contents, it says 12 fluid ounces of hops, malt, hops, yeast, hops, water, and hops. So apparently this initially, when it first came out, was a pretty hoppy beer, and it's not now, but it's still a tasty beer. I'm sure it was an entirely different beer when it was fresh, but it's still a darn good sweet beer. You get, I don't know, I'm guessing they use Belgian yeast in this. You get some of that fruitiness, some of those Belgian yeast flavors that are mixed in with the maltiness. It's definitely a sweet beer, but it's maltiness and fruitiness. You know, caramel and fruits. You can't really identify any fruits. It's just that sweet fruit type, just general fruit type flavor. I'm sure when it was fresh, the hops would have countered that sweetness somewhat. But, I mean, it's still a tasty beer. So, in this incarnation, knowing it came out in March or April, it's still a darn good beer. And on a scale of 1 to 10, 5 being average, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. It's a decent beer. It's a really good beer. I'd love to taste it fresh, but I don't think I'll probably ever get that opportunity. But anyway, till next time, everybody, cheers. Let's keep drinking good beer.